Welcome to another episode of From the Script to the Screen, the Spy Family edition. Long overdue, but I figured it's finally time with season 2 coming back for us to run the catch-up edition of this series. One of my favorites. I'm a big fan of the artist. So to get into the details, shout out to the creator, Tatsuya Endo, and shout out to the studio, Clover Works, who's animating the series. Big fan of what they're doing so far. I think the overall production of the series is great. Very colorful and vibrant show. Great soundtrack, and the voice acting is also great. And just an overall fun show. It reminds me of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's the way I pitch it to everybody, but since it's a little different from the normal superhero or superpower things that I usually cover, I do enjoy the more slice of life that this story covers, and the 3 main characters are pretty interesting within their own right, and so them coming together for the series definitely leaves me on the sidelines just waiting to see what's going to happen with these people. And so getting right into it, like I said, it's the catch-up edition. So I want to go over the volumes until we catch up to the weekly episodes. So going back to season 1, and so volume 1 covers episodes 1 through 4 of the first season, right up until the end of chapter 5. The chapters are called missions in the manga. We know because of course, the main character is an actual spy, goes by the name Twilight, considered the best in the country. And so to get a little bit into the story, Twilight, he's trying to infiltrate the country Ostiana. He's from the country of Westalis, and the specific person he's actually trying to get in contact with only comes out for these prestigious events held at a specific school. And so Twilight has to kind of build a fake family so that he'll eventually be able to get into this person's inner circle and carry out his mission. And so in the first volume, we basically get introduced to the people that end up becoming his fake family. We meet Anya, who is a telepath, so she's able to read the thoughts of the people that are around her, which ends up helping her in a multitude of ways throughout the show. It's what actually ends up even getting her selected to join Twilight. So it's a pretty cool power, and something that's respectable about Anya is that so far she hasn't told anybody about it yet. So like I said before, that's one of the other things that are interesting about the main characters, and you're kind of waiting to see what's actually gonna happen with the secrets that they keep from each other. We also get introduced to Yor, who ends up being what was supposed to be a fake girlfriend, benefiting for both. They end up becoming fake husband and wife because it works out in everyone's favor. But unbeknownst to Twilight, Yor, also known as Thorn Princess, is an actual assassin. And so of course, you guessed it, the only person that knows this is Anya because she can read minds. And so it's cool how all parties involved try to keep their secrets from each other, but again, through just the daily occurrences of life, some things peek out. So again, like I said, it makes the show fun, because another thing that's also interesting to me is that we don't actually know which side Lloyd, also known as Twilight, and Yor are actually on. So far throughout the series, I've wondered if they're on the same side or if they're working against each other. It'll be interesting to find out as we go along. But with that being said, like I said, the first 4 episodes are kind of an introduction to the main task at hand. The end of the volume, the family eventually going through this interview process to join the school. A lot of things were thrown their way, but they were still able to prevail, at least the best that they could. A lot of obstacles in their way, but it does end with them at least completing the interview. But in the next episode, we'll jump into volume 2. Big fan of the creator. I think he does espionage well, mixed in with action and daily life. Little change of pace from superheroes and superpowers. Even though these people are very talented at what they do, I do enjoy the switch up. So let me know what you guys think about Spy Family. I'll leave you guys with the cover page that basically explains what's going on. was a panel I enjoyed because it sums up the situation at hand. Looking forward to this season, and we out.